What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cheatham Street Relics. So I got the Dodge Ram out today and washed it in the backyard, cleaned it up a little bit. Not a full detail, but I did clean it up. And for those of you who may be new to the channel, this is a 1994 Dodge Ram. It's the Laramie SLT. Got the Magnum V8, that's the 318 engine. I'll pop the hood in a minute. We got the train yard down here if you hear that in the background. It's got a 318 V8. Obviously black with gray guts. Show you the interior. It's not clean. I didn't clean it up. Didn't do anything to the interior because I'm just lazy to be just to be truthful. And as a lot of you guys know that watch the channel, I've mentioned before, I used to have a detail shop. And I don't even want to detail one anymore. I get to soap and water and brush out and maybe clean the wheels and tires a little bit, and that's about it. I didn't even polish these wheels. I just washed them off. And they needed it. The truck needed to be washed. Of course, you know, black is, I've said it a million times, it's a beautiful color on a vehicle. But it's one of the hardest to keep clean, keep looking good. Now this truck, regardless of how it looks on video and how it comes out on video and pictures, it's definitely not a show truck. Definitely not perfect. Needs a lot of paint correction. You might even say a full paint job wouldn't be bad on it. For the most part, it is original paint. I think the previous owner, and by the way, guys, I'm the third owner of this truck. It was purchased brand new in Lexington, Tennessee. We're in Brewston, Tennessee, so Lexington's about 35, 40-minute drive or so from here. It was purchased new there at Helms Motor Company. That's they're still in business today, still selling Dodge and Chrysler and Jeep. I don't know what else. They're still in business today. I'll walk around it real quick and I'll show you some of the flaws. I definitely don't want to come across like it's a perfect truck. This cowl induction hood, aftermarket hood, was added by the second owner, who I bought it from. It really had a crappy paint job on it. I don't know who painted it. I mean, the color matches good, but fish eyes and bubbles in the paint. You can see the clear coat, of course, on the driver's side, the clear coat's peeling off. I do let this truck sit out in the sun. For years, I kept it in a carport. Second owner kept it garaged. He had a shop. He was actually a mechanic, had a mechanic shop, and specialized in Mopar. Big Mopar guy. I'm not necessarily a big Mopar guy. I've got a couple Ford Rangers. Again, if you watch the channel, you know that. And I've got a Buick Park Avenue. So I'm not really, I wouldn't say I was true to any particular brand or make or model of vehicle. I've had all kinds of vehicles and never had a bad one. Clear coat peel on this side of the hood is really bad. You see all those fish eyes in the, I guess you can see them. That was, like I said, chip there. Whoever painted this hood really did a terrible job painting it. The passenger side, for whatever reason, actually looks pretty good. Other than, you know, it's got little nicks and scratches. There's a little scratch right there. That some of this stuff will buff out. That won't buff out. That's into the paint. Some of that stuff will buff out, some won't. Got one little spot here on the door where it's just like right in there where it's faded out. Again, that could be, I guess, clay barred maybe and corrected. This side of the bed got a little scratch right there. That's that would not buff out. It's just got that gray pinstripe. That's actually been on there ever since I've had the truck. Maybe factory, I don't know. Matter of fact, it probably is. This side of the bed's nice and glossy for the most part. Again, some scratches. Really no dings or dents in the truck. It's pretty much dent free and ding free. It's got these wide body, I call it, like a wide body running board kit on it. A lot of people look at this truck and think it was like a Mark III conversion or something, or a choo-choo conversion, or Southern Comfort. Well, it was not. This truck was a stock SLT Ram 1500 when it was bought new. The second owner, like I said, added the hood. He also added the running boards, the wide body kit. I don't know why I call it that. That's not what it is really, but excuse me, it looks good. It's got this rubber, and all of these trucks have this rubber trim. I guess it's rubber. And you see how it, over the years, the heat and cold has caused it to expand and shrink, and you see how it's coming loose. I'm just going to cut it off of there and come back and put some more trim on it. I actually did that on the other side of the bed. I took it off because it looks really crappy like that. I'll probably go ahead. I may jerk that off there this evening and come back. Sometime I'll come back with some trim and put back on there. And again, I already took it off the other side. I never did put any trim back on it. The rims are older 15-inch wheels. Now this truck came out stock with 16-inch, I guess probably Steely's. The second owner again added these Ultra brand polished aluminum rims. Again, they need a good cleaning. They're good, still good looking rims, and they fit the truck good for the year and the style. I did add the hand cooked tires. I think I bought the truck in 2006. I had about 200,000 miles on it. It's got almost 242,000 now, so I haven't put a lot of miles on it since 2006. I think that's the second set of tires that I've put on it. They're still in good shape. My problem with tires is they'll dry rot, dry crack before I wear them out. You see those are still in good shape, really no cracking yet on those. They've been on there probably about 2 or 3 years. I get my tires from Walmart in Camden, Tennessee, the tire center over there. A little chrome flame thing was added on. That's probably something else I might take off. It's got the factory larger tow mirrors. Coming back to the front of it, it's got that air dam with the fog lights across the bottom. That's fiberglass. The second owner put that on as well. He told me that's like the second or third one he put on there. He'd pull up to a parking block at a store or something, and he knocked a couple of them off. And I actually backed off the edge of a guy's driveway and cracked that one right there. I need to come back and touch it up sometime. I did add these fog lights to it. That one there is loose and tilted down, and I think it's burned out, so really need new bulbs in those. The chrome, which is very common on these, the chrome on the grill is peeling and starting to bubble up. So that's just cheap 90s. Dodge, Chrysler, and GM had a lot of issues with their plastics back in those days. See the little Dodge emblem, it's kind of seen better days. But it's still there. I actually did a little home touch up there with some of that chrome aluminum tape or whatever it is. And it looks better because that was like a gray color right there. And I'll tell you something, guys, this stuff here will cut the fire out of you if you don't watch it. The billet inserts, again, something else that was added by the second owner. I did add myself the bug rock deflector thing. That's a 3-piece. You got the piece over each headlight and then the centerpiece. I did add, I won't say upgrade, but I put new headlights, bought the new headlights for it. Went back with the stock look. It came with the corner marker lights as well, so those are new. Put those in there myself, actually, which is saying a lot because I don't do much mechanic work or anything. Driver's side is a little bit worse than the other side. The fender, other than a few scratches, not bad. But this door, I don't know if you can tell it or not, that door is always been faded out looking, just almost a whole different color. I don't know if that door, it seems to me like maybe it was repainted at one time or something. I don't know why that particular door. Yeah, you can see all the way up to the top of the door. Really bad up there. Like I said, the second owner kept this thing garaged. I kept it under a carport for years. Currently, it's sitting outside. I've got my Ford Rangers under the carport because both of them sit out in the rain. They want the seals, they leak around the doors. And so I keep them under the carport, and this one sits out. I'm going to get me another double carport where this one and the Buick can be under it. But see that door, I don't know. I'm thinking the door's probably been repainted. Now, the second owner told me that I thought he told me that this bedside had been repainted. So a deer ran out and hit it, but the paint on the bedside, other than some scratches, it looks really good. It's just that door. I would have suspected maybe the door had been repainted. But I'm pretty sure he told me it was the bedside had been replaced or repainted. Got a pretty good scratch, and I think this will probably buff out. And I'm sad to say that I did that backing out of my mom and dad's driveway. They had one of those big green garbage cans sitting out there, and even up into here. I'm pretty sure that'll buff out. That's not into the paint. That will buff out. Matter of fact, I can just about rub it out with my finger there. But I need to get in here and do that. Some of it might not. I don't know. Yeah, I backed into one of those large green garbage carts for that, so that's on me. You see what I'm talking about. I took the that trim off this side because it was doing like it is on the other side. Now you do have some paint peel where I'm going to try to get some more. I think you can buy that stuff that goes back over there, that trim. I'm going to get some more of that black trim and try to put over that and hopefully cover that up. I think that's where the black paint's peeled off, but it still looks better than that old black trim hanging off or whatever. I didn't take it off the front because it's still all right on the front. But I'm going to get some more of it or something real similar to it and put back on there and on the other side too. I did retint the windows. When I bought the truck, it had tinted windows, but the tint was so old it had turned like purple. So I did have the windows stripped and redone several years ago. I did add the windshield visor, the Lund visor. That's a lighted visor. I didn't want a lighted visor, but I bought it on the cheap from a guy on Craigslist. They had a local shop stick it on there for me. Did have an issue with it leaking at one time, but I went back and had it resealed, and knock on wood, it's been doing good for the last couple of years, no leaks. And I had the lights in it, I had them blacked out. I just blacked them out with some of that black vinyl. Once it's got the vent shades. Again, they were on there when I bought it. I gotta get some more double-sided tape and reattach that. The rear louvers, I added those. That's just a classic. Those louvers are classic. I bought those from the shop over in Paris, a custom shop, had them ordered. And this has been several years ago as well. And when I ordered them, the guy said, man, I hadn't ordered a set of these in probably 30 years. And I remember I told him, I said, well, you can't say that now. So, but, this does have sliding rear glass, but that's just I never open that back glass. I may have had it open a couple times. You get your third brake light up there. I guess that's third brake light. Tailgate, about like the driver door, the tailgate's faded out. I had some decals on here that said Night Runner. You know, Dodge made a, I don't know, early mid-2000s, they made a Night Runner edition Dodge Ram. And I kind of had a detail, or a vinyl shop make me up some Night Runner decals and put on here. Of course, they got to where they were looking bad, so I got them off of there, but you can still see where it was on there. I could probably again get that off if I tried real hard. That's where I guess that's where the dealership plaque was at. It's got the chrome step bumper, tow package, dual exhaust, got Flowmaster exhaust on it, sounds good. Got the blackout tail light covers. Those are GTS. I don't even know if that company's in business. I do have a set of blackout headlight covers, GTS headlight covers, but my eyesight's not great, so I don't even put them on there anymore. I guess if I ever wanted to go to a car show or something, which I really doubt I will, I'll throw them back on there. I'll show you the motor real quick. A quick look at the interior, and then we'll end the video. I don't know how my memory is on the phone. Got a few videos I need to upload. There's the engine, not super clean, but not terrible. It's the 3.8, that's the 5.2 liter, 3.8 V8. That Napa Legend battery. Had that thing die out on me a couple of weeks ago. Had to jump it off, boost it off. They didn't punch out what year it was. I think it's been on there 2 or 3 years now. Time marches on. Time goes by so quick. It's hard to tell, but mechanically I've done, I don't know, I had one of the injectors replaced in it a few years ago. Water pump, alternator, just your average stuff that wears out on cars over the years. The air conditioner works, it just needs to be charged up. I don't drive it that much, so I'm not really too concerned with the AC. I'll probably will get it charged up. Not much done to it mechanically since I've had it. It still runs good. I drive it. You know, I drive it more. I just had a heater core put in and done a video on that. I mean, the door cards, other than being dirty, like I said, I haven't cleaned it. It needs a really good cleaning and detail. I'll probably pay somebody to do it. I don't even care to do it, but door cards are in excellent condition other than just being dirty. The dash is typical of these. It's busted up. The center of it is just about obliterated, so I got it covered up. A few cracks in it. When they done the heater core in this, I really thought it was over with. I thought for sure that would be when I'd have to go ahead and buy the new dash cover for it, but they got it back in, and had a couple extra cracks in it when I got it back, but it's still there. So at least if you know about these dashes in these trucks, then you understand. Carpet, again, excuse me, carpet's filthy, but it's very cleanable. It can be cleaned up nicely. It's not too far gone. The seats are in relatively good condition. Minimal wear on the bolsters, just a little wear on the seat. It's a higher up truck, so getting in and out of it, I don't step on those running boards. You probably could, but I just usually step over them. You got your center fold down armrest and storage. A little extra cup holder I added. It's got the pull out cup holder, but all those plastics are busted in that dash, so it doesn't work anymore. Your overhead thing up there, that is all quit working. I'm sure it's because water leaked in from the sun visor when I told you it was leaking. The headliner, it needs to be replaced. You see there, it's got a spot, some spot there. Not really sagging, but maybe around the edge of the windshield, but definitely could use a headliner. I said before, it does have a sliding rear glass. Truck's got 241,961 miles. The speedometer has quit working. Speedometer no longer works. I showed this in the video. The heat and air, this thing here, when you turn it on hot, it springs right back to cold, so gotta get that fixed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the speedometer. Probably have to get another gauge cluster. I don't know if I'll mess with that. Got the aftermarket steering wheel cover, aftermarket Dodge floor mats. I may still have, and I think I do still have, the stock Mopar or Dodge floor mats that go in this truck at home. They're just gray, plain gray floor mats. Passenger side, of course, it's a little cleaner like most of them are because nobody ever rides over here. Door card's good. other than the cracks. Its dash is good. Passenger side seat is like new, basically. Again, a lot of cars are that way. The passenger seats and rear seats are always going to be in good condition, typically. All the trim is there. It's just, like I said, throw a headliner in it, dash cover on it, the bezel around the gauges, that trim, probably replace that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to go around and point out, a lot of people see this truck on video, and it does pretty well on the channel. Everybody likes it, and I love it. I love the old truck. I don't know if I said it, but I bought it in 2006 and paid $4,500 for the truck in 06. I don't even know what it would bring in today's market. Trucks are not expensive, are not cheap. Trucks are not cheap. They are expensive. And I love the look of it, the little shorty. I mean, with all the four-door trucks nowadays, you just don't see these little shorty trucks much anymore. There's a man here in town that's got a newer Dodge Ram. It's silver, standard cab, and they just look so cool. I don't know. I love the little shorties. Probably because, like I said, you don't see them that much anymore. They're just tough looking. Obviously, short bed. I never liked a long wheelbase truck. I always liked a short bed. But yeah, I don't know what. It's not for sale, and it won't be for sale. But like I said, I paid $4,500 for it in 06. Guy had it sitting up here in front of a restaurant for sale, and I drove by, and it looked real similar to the way it looks now. I did add that bed cover. I added that bed cover. It had the tubular black bed rails on it when I bought it. It's got a Mopar bed line, plastic bed liner in it as well, and I've got it full of boxes and stuff because I ship a lot of stuff, and it's kind of my shipping department. I joke, I tell them that's my shipping department, the back of that truck. But that bed cover was white. I bought it off an old man in Trenton, Tennessee, and I brought it back and had a friend of mine paint it black for me. It's been on there, I don't know, gosh, several years now. And it keeps everything dry. It doesn't get any water in there at all. It does a good job. It looks good. I like the look of it. I would love to have one of those, what is it, SRT spoilers on the back of this. I just don't know if it would clear. I need to find out what the measurements are, because this little thing here pops up. Let me show you if I can get it to do it. That pops up, and then you twist it and then raise your bed cover up. So if I get a spoiler, it's going to have to be tall enough where I can still work that latch. I really wish the latch was on the back of it back here, but it is what it is. So, all right, guys. Like I said, the truck looks a lot of times a video or a picture make things look better, and I want to be transparent. It's not, like I said, it's not a perfect truck. It's not a show truck. For the year model 1994, it's still in relatively good condition. I've tried to take pretty good care of it. It's not really a police interceptor, by the way, but the badge, I thought it looked cool on there. All right, guys, 94 Dodge Ram, Laramie SLT, 5.2 liter V8 Magnum. We will catch you on the next video.